So coming up next, we're heading to Fox 10 parking lot, which is world famous now.
Right there.
We do all kinds of great things out there. Right now, the United States Marine Corps has landed with the USMC Dogs. We're going to see how they contribute to the Marine Corps' mission after the break. United States Marine Corps. It's great to start this segment off with the Marine hymn. How about that? Yeah.
And this morning, wasn't it such a sight to see the two helicopters make that landing just over downtown Phoenix, just blocks away from here?
And now the Marines have landed here in the Fox 10 parking lot. Here's Sergeant Patrick,
yes, sir.
USMC. Great to meet you and see you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for being here.
No problem.
What a great week for us here in the Valley to have you guys here. All the events you have planned, it really is our pleasure to have you guys here and for us to get to see what you guys do on a daily basis.
Thanks for having us.
We know a lot about the mission of the United States Marine Corps, but I really hadn't thought about that you have dogs as part of your mission too, right?
Yes.
What do they do?
So the military working dog program is actually a big deal in the mission of the Marine Corps. We have different things as far as explosive odor dogs that are able to detect a dog, or an odor at a great distance from the handler. And then we also have bite dogs, do the patrol side of it as well.
Would the animals be part of detecting like improvised explosives like in the Middle East that our military is facing now?
Absolutely. So if our dogs are ever deployed to that environment, all of our explosive dogs are trained on those odors that make up those improvised explosive devices.
What kind of training goes into one of these dogs? Like how long does it take to get them up to par with what they're supposed to be doing?
So they go through like a little basic, like a little doggy boot camp down in Texas before they ever come up to the units and start with the handlers building on the training that they've received down there.
So you're going to do a little demonstration for us here
Absolutely.
today? What are you going to show us?
So one of our dogs, this black lab right here, he's going to be detecting out an odor that we trained them on, like I said earlier, that makes up an explosive.
Okay.
And then we'll do a little bite work too.
Okay, let's see.
So
you've already kind of like secretly placed something somewhere, is that right?
Exactly.
It didn't take him long at all.
So there it is, the final response. Once the dog finds that odor, he's trained to lay down, and then end reward is he gets his toy, and that's what makes him happy right there.
Wow. What kind of dogs are best, like breed-wise, for something like this?
So we use the Labradors for detection-wise. The obedience is really, really good. For the attack dogs like this, we use Shepherds and Belgian Malinois.
I want you over there. I don't like your dog.
Wow. They're a lot more aggressive than the Labradors, so there it is right there.
So now you're telling, okay, good job.
Wow. That's pretty incredible to see.
So they could detect explosives. You could have dogs that would actually apprehend the enemy.
Absolutely.
And keep them at bay until you decide what to do with them,
there
right?
It is.
And
absolutely
as
wonderful.
far as the handlers are concerned, are they paired up with their own handler that they work with then for years, or certain groups, or how does that work?
So a handler will get attached to their assigned dog, and then we have a phase where we do only rapport building. With that, you're just taking them on walks, basically letting that dog know that, I'm your friend, I'm your new handler, and then we start building up that relationship to be paired as a team.
Wow.
Is there any special place in America where you train the dogs?
Every Marine Corps base has kennels there where we do it. The handlers, we go through canine school down in Lackland Air Force Base, Texas, and the same with the dogs. They go through Texas, and then we pair up at the bases.
Well, that's my old alma mater. I was in the Air Force.
There you go.
Couldn't cut it for the Marines, so.
Yep.
Now, as far as the public right now, are you guys going to have any of this going on this week where we can come and see the Marine dogs?
Absolutely. We'll be all around Phoenix. We have a bunch of demonstrations going on at Civic Space Park. We'll be at the stadiums, Arizona State, so all over the place.
Okay. And I also read in the paper today that USMC, United States Marine Corps recruiting is at an all-time high. You guys don't have any problem recruiting people because you are, let's face it, the elites. You certainly are.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks so much for your service to our country, and thanks for paying us a little visit. We really appreciate it.
Not a problem at all.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yes, y'all too. Thanks for having us.
Thank you,
guys.
Marines. Happy birthday, everybody. We'll be right back.